Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. Today I'm going to show you how you can quickly and easily build a raised bed. Now in this space I'm going to put two 2-foot by 6-foot raised beds 12 inches high. And I recommend you make the dimensions either 4 feet by 8 feet or 4 feet by 6 feet, and they would look something like that. When your raised beds or framed beds look something like that, you can walk around them. Your arms are 2 feet long, so you can reach in from either side and not step inside the framed area or the raised area. My plan for the space is to grow carrots. The soil here is clay, it's heavy. Rather than amend a big space, I'm going to make these beds for carrots and other root crops and bring in the right kind of soil so that they do extremely well. The build's going to be simple. I'll show you how to do it. These are 8 feet long, so I'm going to cut off 2 feet from here, 2 feet from this board. That will be the sides, and then we just screw them together. And you do want to do pilot holes, but I'll show you that. It's real simple. And then I'll be dropping in the beds into the space. The space was just grass before. I've decided to mulch it out so they don't have to tend to the grass, and now it's space that's just open, so I figured, heck, I might as well drop in some raised beds. All right, let me get to the build. So I cut my 2-foot section, and I'm going to put this 2 feet piece in between the 6-foot pieces. And what you want to do is just take your board, line it up just like that, and then you can figure out where you want to drop the holes that you're going to do pilot holes with a drill. In boards that are 10 inches, 12 inches or bigger, you want to use 4 screws. If your frame bed or your raised bed is going to be 8 inches or less, you want to use 3 screws. So I drilled the pilot holes. I have 4 of them in there. These are 3.5-inch screws. What I recommend, 3-inch screws or 3.5-inch screws. And you want the pilot hole, the drill bit, to be a little bit smaller than your screw. This way the screw will grip into here, and that will secure this nicely. Some of the benefits of raised beds is that they drain extremely well. You can concentrate your resources right inside the frame bed, and you're not going to be walking in it. So you really don't have to dig or turn it. You can just add new amendments in there as you wish. So let me get these screwed together and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Now this is copper treated lumber. I'm perfectly comfortable using that. We use copper dust and spray in our gardens. Not a whole lot leaches out of here. I've done lots of reading on it. I can't really find anything that says anything significant leaches from the wood, and I'm not concerned about copper. If you don't want to use pressure treated wood, certainly use any kind of wood you like. I like to pre-drill the screws into there. It makes it a lot easier, especially when you're working by yourself. So I put screws into all of the 16 holes, and if you don't have a saw or you don't want to cut the wood, if you go to Lowe's or Home Depot, they will cut the wood for you. So you could just get an 8-foot piece, in this case of the 12-inch lumber, 8 feet, and ask them to just cut off 2-foot sections, and it's all pre-cut for you. It'll fit nicely into your car. You're going to need a power drill, but you can forgo the saw if you just ask them to cut the lumber for you. All right, the build is done. Originally I had them going this way, but it didn't quite look right, so I dropped them in this design, and I think it looks much better. Enough space for me to get in and take care of the plants as I need to. As I was building this, I thought, you know what, this is better for potatoes and sweet potatoes. If you have animals that burrow in from the bottom and eat your potatoes, you could drop a wire mesh down there. In my other garden, I had squirrels come in and eat the sweet potatoes, so I can put chicken wire across the top. So this is going to be potatoes, sweet potatoes, root crops for next year. When you're building this, you could drop your sides inside the long board like I did there. Gives you more width that way. Or you could drop this board in here if you wanted to make something more narrow and screw in from this side rather than that side. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll show you how I fill this and get it ready for potatoes and root crops. Probably will do that probably in the spring. I'm in no rush to do that now. I want to get through the garden, take care of the rest of the builds and moving stuff around. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com, and thanks so much for watching.